Peace and blessings is real. First and foremost, I want to take this time and give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh through His only begotten Son, Yahweh Shai, for allowing this word to come out. And I hope you sincere brothers and sisters is edified by this word. In the name of the lesson tonight, we're going to call it "The Lord Turned the Life Off." The Lord turned the lights off on the entire world for 72 hours, and it's about to be a repeat. Let me say it again. The name of the word tonight is going to be "The Lord turned the lights off on the entire world for 72 hours, and it's about to be a repeat." It's going to be a cold-blooded word tonight, man, and what we're going to speak about is exactly what the title of the word says. The Lord, in the ancient times, He turned the lights off on the entire world for 72 hours, aka for 3 days. And in today's time, it's about to be a repeat of that same action. Now, in the ancient time, it was the world of Egypt, where the Lord turned the lights off for 72 hours. Well, today, America, the world itself, is symbolic to Egypt, especially America. And it's about to be a repeat, man. What we're going to speak about in tonight's word is the plague of darkness, which was the 9th plague of the 10 plagues against Egypt and King Pharaoh. And like I said, America is modern day Egypt, and you had Donald Trump and others like the Bushes. All these people were symbolic to King Pharaoh, including Joe Biden today. You see? Now, what you see on the screen, this is a nice way of a plague of darkness. The only difference is it's not going to be no light whatsoever. You see a little light, but when the Lord turned the lights off this time, it ain't gonna be no light, period. Just like it was then. If you notice, sunny days, when it's sunny outside, you notice it's a different energy. It's a different type of excitement. It's a different type of get up. It's a different type of alertness when it's sunny outside. But you notice when it's cloudy, the day seems slow. It seems like we're walking in slow motion. It's a draining day. You have a slumpish, stupish type spirit on you. You see? But imagine, let me ask you this. Imagine nighttime being for 24 hours straight. In the world that we live in today, just imagine nighttime being for 24 hours straight. Could you imagine that? Right now, it's nighttime usually from, about 12 hours. You have 12 hours of sunlight, 12 hours of darkness, or 12 hours of nighttime, I should say, so to speak. But imagine instead of having 12 hours of night, you have 24 hours straight of night. Imagine that. Imagine being in the dark with no flashlights, no candles, no street lights, no lighters. No sun, just dark clouds, aka total blackness for 24 hours. Could you imagine that? Well, the Lord made it not only 24 hours of darkness, not only 48 hours of darkness, but 72 hours straight of darkness, man. That's cold-blooded, man. So what am I saying, man? The best humble medicine for the proud, put his ass in the dark. Put him in the dark. And watch what happened. You remember as a kid, one of our worst nightmares as a kid was what? Being in the dark alone. Some people right now can't be in the dark alone. I'm talking about grown folks can't be in the dark alone. But as a kid, one of your worst nightmares was being in the dark alone. And guess what it was? It was the boogeyman effect. Well, guess what? That boogeyman is still out here, and his name is Yahweh, through his only begotten son, Yahweh, man. You see, what we have going on in the world today, people are too accessible to light. You see, but if you turn off the lights, see how Jake get down then. See how things go then. I mean, it's like the Lord is issuing a non-pay disconnection to turn your lights off, man. What you see on the screen is almost total blackness, but it's a little light. But when the Lord turn the lights off, it ain't going to be no light. It's going to be blackness for 72 hours. And guess what's going to happen when it's total blackness for 3 days? Crime is going to stop. Traffic recklessness is going to stop. These home invasion crimes is going to stop. These willy-nilly so-called willy thugs, so-called willy thugs, is going to be on pause. The whole world is going to be on pause, man. Imagine that. Imagine that. 7 o'clock in the morning, it's pitch black. 12 noon, it's still pitch black. 3 in the afternoon, still pitch black. Outside. Imagine that. Everything in the dark. You ever heard the saying, everything in the dark comes to light? Well, I got a new saying for you. Everything done in the dark comes to the dark. Everything done in the dark comes to the dark. Why? Because it ain't going to be no light. Keep thinking it's a game. You're going to be eating in the dark, shitting in the dark, reading in the dark, breathing in the dark, exercising in the dark, working in the dark. Imagine that. Process that for a minute. Everybody's going to get a free scholarship to Blackout University, I should say. So all of you out there taking advantage of this light, take advantage of it, because you will get your humble pie when the Lord turn them lights off, man. In Exodus 10, verse 21, and it reads, "And the Lord said unto Moses, stretch out thy hand toward heaven, and there may be darkness over the land of Egypt, even darkness which may be felt." You see that? What type of darkness? Like a dark place, like hell's playground. That's how dark it's going to be, man. It says, "And the Lord said unto Moses, stretch out thy hand toward heaven, that there may be darkness over the land of Egypt, even darkness which may be felt." Verse 22, "And Moses stretched forth his hand toward heaven, and there was a thick darkness," not a regular darkness, but a gloominess. Okay, a gloominess in all the land of Egypt 3 days. See that? For 72 hours. And today is the modern day land of Egypt. So for 72 hours, man, it's going to be pitch black. Absolutely nothing going on, man. And in verse 23, what it says in Exodus 10, verse 23, it says, "They saw not one another." You see that? You couldn't see nobody. Too black. It says, "Neither rose any from his place for 3 days." People was stuck in a standstill for 3 days because it was too black. They couldn't see shit. They couldn't do shit. Imagine that. You see, people are too accessible to light. All the Lord got to do is turn the lights off and it's a wrap. People can't even be in the dark for 4 hours, let alone 8 hours, let alone 12 hours, but 72 hours of darkness, no light. You ain't finna do nothing. Now, if that don't humble a proud person, I don't know what will. But in Exodus 10 and 23, it says, "They saw not one another, neither rose any from his place for 3 days." But dig this, it says, but all the children of Israel, which is the Israelites, had light in their dwellings. You see that? That was a beautiful thing back then. But when the Lord bring that darkness this time around, the Israelites are the main ones that's going to be in the dark because we supposed to know better. The heathens, they don't abide by the laws, statutes, and commandments of Yahweh through his only begotten son, Yahweh. But the Israelites, you are commanded. There's a mandate. There's a spiritual obligation for you to abide by his law, statutes, and commandments. And we out here acting a damn plumb dumb fool. And the Lord see it, and he gonna cut them lights off, man. So this time around, even the children of Israel gonna be in the dark for 3 days, man. Imagine that. Yeah, y'all ain't ready, man. What's the name of the lesson, man? The Lord turned the lights off on the entire world for 72 hours, and it's about to be a repeat, man. Keep thinking it's a game. I'm telling you, man. I hope you sincere brothers and sisters, man, was edified by this sobering word. We give all praises, glory, and honor to the boss, Yahweh, through his underboss, Yahweh Shai, for allowing this word to come out, man. I hope y'all was edified, like I said, and just imagine going outside, or imagine going to bed tonight, waking up at 7 in the morning, and it's pitch black. 12 noon, it's still pitch black. 6 p.m., obviously, which is nighttime, is pitch black. All the way to the next morning at 7 a.m., it's still pitch black. For 72 hours straight, pitch black. You ain't able to do nothing. You're stuck in a standstill. It told you in Exodus 10 and 23, they saw not one another. You ain't going to see your family, your loved ones, nobody. You're stuck, bruh. Stuck. Neither rose any from his place for 3 days. That means your ass is going to be, ain't no grocery store runs, none of that. Ain't no working, nothing, no exercise, no nothing for 3 days. You even got to shit and piss in the dark, eat in the dark, breathe in the dark, sleep in the dark. Huh? Keep thinking it's a game. Shalom, man.